This video is regarding editing an order. From your current reservations, under the column with the order number, you'll find a link that says Edit. Click that and it'll bring you to this page. Order details are at the top, and below that, if you scroll down, you'll have every possible field that you can edit for a reservation. Starting at the top, if you want to change the item that the renter is renting, we want you to include the database ID and a description of the item. If you don't have that, you can click this link here, search your catalog. It opens a new window, and there is a list of everything you have in your catalog. The database ID is in this column, and then this is the description. You can actually put whatever you want there. One note, when you change the dates, you need to change the dates on your calendar as well. This link here will open the calendar for this item. If you change the item, you have to go back to this link again, find the item that you're changing it to, and change the reservations here, or at least add the reservations there. And then you also want to delete the reservations for this item. Always shows you the item you're modifying at the top of the calendar. Okay, so going down the list, we have a number in party. That's fairly obvious. Dates, let's say he's just adding a day. He's going to keep it till the 5th of April instead of the 4th. Now you have to add the calculations. That's a total of 5 days. And if you hit your tab after you change that number, all these red 4s will change to a 5. These are per night extras, etc. Okay, so we've added a date, we've changed the number of days. Now we want to update the total. $69 times 5. Again, you have to include that calculation. So I'm going to just go 69 times 5 nights is $345. We need you to put that total in there, because when you get all done, we'll add all these up from the totals. So let's say they're changing their miles. They're going to go to a different location. 200 miles this time. They're getting 100 miles included. You would also change this to 200 mileage charge, and the price per mile stays the same. So you have to calculate this. Can be a little more complicated because they're getting 100 miles a day included, and they're keeping it for 5 days. That's a total of 500 miles. So there still would be no mileage charge. Let's say, for instance, they're going 2,000 miles. And they're still getting 500 miles free because of the 5 nights. So we're going to charge them for 1,500 miles. 1,500 times 2 is $3,000. So $2 a mile would not be a fair price to charge. This is just an example. Typical price really would be 33 cents. 1,500 times 0.33 is $495. That'd be more reasonable. Okay, moving along, delivery charges. Let's say this one's being delivered. Let's go back to 200 miles. $2 a mile. One way would be 200. Actually, yeah, let's say it's 200. I wouldn't deliver a trailer 200 miles, but let's just use that for the example. Times $2. $400 one way is what we want here. Times 2 is $800. You know, a more reasonable delivery charge might be 50 miles times 2. $100 times 2 is $200. Pickup. It's times 2 because one way is the delivery and then the other way is the pickup. Just so you understand that. And this is the location they're going to. That would probably be a little more detailed. Red Rocks, Unit 55. So there's that. Per trip extras. Say you're including a generator and you charge, you've got a quantity of one and it's $25 per trip. Total is $25. But more than likely a generator is per night at $25 times 5. This would now be $125. And you would do that with any of your extras, per trip extras or nightly extras. Just got to have the price and the total. Cleaning option, they're not changing that. We wash the outside for $15. And we have a pressure washer, and for $15, it's a good deal for people, and we actually make a lot of money because it's not that hard to clean them. 1 out of 10 is actually pretty dirty, and it still comes clean. So this trailer has no prep fee. There's no onboard generator. If you had an onboard generator and you had added a price per night, there'd be a number there. Some people charge by the night for an onboard generator. Some people charge by the hour. If you were charging by the hour, it would say hour here. And actually, we don't charge in advance for hourly rates for generators. That's something you have to calculate at the end of the rental and charge them at the end of the rental. So insurance is included, and actually depending on the insurance you're choosing, it would give an explanation of what insurance it is and then a description of it. So we just include insurance, and that's usually the best way to go. They had a coupon. The code was July, and the discount was 5%. And so those are all the changes we're making to this order. If they decided to change the card, you can change that. Sometimes what you'll find is someone decided they can't use the trailer or the RV, but their mother-in-law is going to use it. So now you want to change the card to the mother-in-law, even though at this point a reservation deposit's already been charged. That'd be something they'd have to work out between them.